had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Commanders. Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Let's go.
Throwing now off the play action. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, they need 7. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
To the air on third and long. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Panther switch. Here we go. Start.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Buying some time left.
Oh, boy. Well, this was doomed from the start. Left the pocket in search of greener pastures. Things weren't much better on the other side.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
Let's go now. Dragon 6, Bronco 80.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going deep. His first throw is an interception. Justin Wally makes the play. And the Colts are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety. And those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Offense to the line, second down.
At the Commanders' 35-yard line.
Back to throw now. Hits him on the in route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without...
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. Going with the screen to Taylor. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Taylor trying to run for this first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Now for the first time, into the former Indiana Hoosier. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. A motion a tight end left. Now we get a time. Out from the Colts, that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Next on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Throw intended for Tyler Warren. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, set.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That one nabbed by Warren. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. You know, kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. 19, cut. 19, Lions. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in, inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
43 yards. Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready,
All right,
set.
so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice first and goal here from the 2.
14 more yards. That's another Washington
Check,
first
Bobcat,
down.
check, Bobcat.
1st and goal at the
Deputy.
2-yard line.
Cougar 19. Let's go.
ETN.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready.
ETN again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
14, Colts 7.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
Tag. At the 60. At the 60.
Throwing from the gun. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Got it. Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready. Ready.
Counter give to Etienne. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Ready. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
3rd and 6.
Okay, ready.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Cox, this is Lane. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. North now for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr., and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Warren's got it. Complete. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
They'll throw for it. On the move, headed right. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Daniels on 1st down. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
ETN does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the gun, Daniels to the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here we go. Viking 18, 70 Lions.
They're going to run with ETN. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Commanders get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 28, Colts 7. Mitch Wishnowski set to kick
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Has this at the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Brooks now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start the 2nd half with ETN. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
On the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Daniels from the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now toss it to Etienne. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Panther and left. Cougar 19.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's caught by McLaurin. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Bronco 80.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. A 49-yarder in front of him here. York knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Gould on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Gain of 23 yards. And the Colts.
Back now, pressure coming. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go.
Second down, ETN gets it again. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, the Colts got to it first.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
He can run it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. He's going to get this up to about the 28. Very close to picking up that first down. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's the Colts who have the football. Given the score, they're going to need points every time out from here on.
Okay,
Third and just 2 to go.
get it.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Hits him on the end route. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hand off on 2nd and short. He still has room inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now.
Working quickly here.
Trick the Eagles. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
3rd and long for him here. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Ready. Let's go. 6.
Desperation time here. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Play fake. It's Richardson. Buying some time right. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up.
a 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about strife.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
70s, ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Let's go now.
From the gun, ETN gets it. A lot of space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Go. Cowboy 80.
ETN again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They go right back to Etienne. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On 4th down, here comes Cade York and the Commanders' field goal unit. This from 35 yards away. York knocks it through and make this a 19.3 score advantage.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Trying to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
To score this as a win for the Commanders. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.